67, Alan Parker, there to make the stop for Hoquiam, among others. Gain of about 5. Second and 5. Ball marked right at the 25-yard line. Conley brings up the Lions once again with Whitmire and Bailey split backs behind him. Cortez again to the left side. Conley heads off to Bailey, and he's across almost to the 30-yard line, about the 29. Mitch Reed brought him down, number 42. They mark it at about the 28, gain of 3. Third down and 2. 9:15 and counting in the first half. A big third down play here for Kennewick if they want to keep the drive alive. Cortez comes wide to the left. Fence to the right. You've got to figure they're going to keep the ball on the ground here. They've been running well inside. Handoff straight up the middle, and that is Conley kept the ball rather on the quarterback sneak. We'll see what happened, and they say he moved across the 30 for a first down. Dennis Davis, number 77, made the stop for Hoquiam. Ball marked at about the 31. First and 10 from the 31-yard line for Kennewick. Cortez comes wide to the left, Todd Spence to the right. Whitmire and Bailey have been the back so far all night for Kennewick. Conley the quarterback. The pitch is to Whitmire around the right side, across the 30, 35, or didn't get to the 35, driven out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. Good tackle by Mike Lund, number 40 for Hoquiam. 8:40 left first half. That was a gain of about 2 on the play. It looked like more than that for Whitmire, but they only gave him 2. That brings up second down. And about 8. The ball marked at the 33-yard line for Kennewick. Todd Spence again will come wide right and Cortez to the left. Scott Conley calls the signal. Drops straight back to pass. Looking down the middle. Hit as he throws. And the ball is short and trapped. I think they ruled it was trapped, and they do. No reception. Number 12, Mark Rabia with the man covering for Hoquiam at about midfield. 81, David DeWitt was the man who was trying to catch the ball at about midfield for Kennewick, and the ball bounced before he came up with it. Good coverage on the play by Rabia. Third down now and about 8. Conley calling signals. Handoff straight up the middle of Bailey. He's got a lot of running room. He's going across the 40-yard line to the 45 and finally dragged down at the 48-yard line by Mike Lund, and they rule another flag falls. And they say Lund got the face mask. And they'll mark it off from about the 48-yard line. That'll turn it into a real big play for Kennewick. It was nonetheless a good run by Bailey. He broke out into the open. Picked up about 15 yards on the run, and then they'll tack on another 15 on the face mask penalty by Lund. That'll move it all the way down to almost the Hoquiam 35. 37-yard line, they mark it. So that was really a 30-yard play for Kennewick when you add the penalty and the run together. 15-yard pickup for Bailey, and then the face mask penalty. First down, Kennewick on the Hoquiam 37. Conley brings them out with split backs, Bailey and Whitmire. Cortez split to the left, and now we have another flag flying before the ball's even snapped. And we'll see what this one is. A lot of flags tonight, which of course is not unusual in the first game of the year. And it's offsides on Kennewick. They must have lined up offsides because no one moved. The ball had not been snapped. So that'll mark it back 5 yards to the 42 of Hoquiam. Pick up first down and 15. 8:22 to go first half, 7-7 tie. Conley has Cortez split wide to the left again and Spence to the right. Conley calling signal, pitch right to Whitmire. He's across the 40-yard line, gets outside to the 30. He may go all the way down the sideline, finally knocked out of bounds. Andy Charlie, the man who knocked him out, and Whitmire's outside speed, just able to get him outside of the pursuit on that play. A simple pitch to the right, and Whitmire took off. But they went out at the 25. It's a 17-yard gain. David Walker, 75, the guard pulling, or the tackle pulling on the play for Kennewick. It didn't take much to get Whitmire into the opener, and he was gone down the right sideline. 17-yard pickup. First and 10 Kennewick on the 25-yard line of Hoquiam. Goes to the left this time, and Cortez split wide right. Conley, handoff straight up the middle, almost a fumble on the exchange again. Terry Melton, number 66, made the stop. I think the handoff went to Bailey. That was a gain of a couple. To about the 23, second down and 8. Lions on the move, trying to break this 7-7 tie. Both ball clubs have moved the ball pretty well. Cortez split wide to the right, Spence to the left. Whitmire and Bailey again, the split backs behind Scott Conley. Conley pitch right to Bailey, and Andy Charlie is there. Oh, what a fine play by Charlie. Someone must have missed a block somewhere for Kennewick, and Charlie came in untouched and just buried Bailey at about the 28-yard line for a loss of 5 yards. Maybe 6. They marked it at the 29, minus 6 yards on the play. Third down and 14. So big play by Andy Charlie as again the pitch to Bailey, and this time Charlie was right there. Third and 14, Cortez split wide to the left and Spence wide right again. Maybe they'll put it up this time. Fake to Whitmire. Long pass down in the right corner for number 81. That is Larry McElliott. No, not Larry McElliott. That's Hoquiam, number 81. David DeWitt, the tight end, was the man intended. And then intended receiver Mike Lund, number 40, was the man covering for Hoquiam. That was the incomplete pass at about the 5. Fourth down now, 14. Spence wide right, and now DeWitt lines up in a slot right, so they have 3 wide men on this third and 14 situation. Fake to Bailey, straight back, heavy pressure, and a good stop by number 67, Alan Parker. He gets Conley at around the 42-yard line. Oh, what a big play. That pushes them out of any chance of a field goal even. Pushes them back to the 42-yard line, a fourth down. And Andy Charlie now comes in for Hoquiam as the Grizzlies have the football on the 42-yard line. Big sack by Alan Parker. The Grizzlies now will set out from their 42. Charlie needs one more man on the field. Number 84, John Davis, the man coming in. Your lineup is the tight end on the right side. Handoff straight up the middle to number 10, Rick O'Connor, I do believe. And that went for a very little yardage, so maybe a couple. Greg Butler, number 73, again there to make the stop for Kennewick. Second down and 9, we'll call it, at that. 6 minutes left in the first half. Grizzlies and Lions tied at 7. They've both been moving the ball up and down the field, but each has only scored once. Grady now in the backfield for Hoquiam. Charlie back to pass. Straight back, heavy pressure, gets it away, looks for Bloomberg, intercepted by Kyle Lovell. Look out, across midfield to the 45, 40, down the left sideline and pushed out of bounds. Midweek making the stop for Hoquiam. At about the 30 of Hoquiam. Once again, Bloomberg and Charlie not really finding the communication they need on the passing game as Bloomberg turned the other way and the ball went over the other shoulder and right into the hands of Kyle Lovell. Bloomberg looked like he could have been open if the ball had been thrown to his right shoulder, his right side, but it was thrown back towards the middle of the field and Lovell was there for the interception. Runs it all the way back to the Hoquiam 31. Big break to Kennewick. 5:34 left, first half. They try to break the tie. Cortez split wide to the left, Spence to the right. And out straight at the middle of Bailey. He's got a little running room to about the 25-yard line. Alan Parker, 67, again there for Hoquiam, and also midweek number 42. Gain of 5, brings up second down and 5. Ball marked at the Hoquiam 26. We're near the 5-minute mark in the first half. Again, Cortez comes wide to the left, and Kyle Lovell, who's just run back the touchdown, the kickoff for a touchdown, it's still wide right. Handoff goes through the middle of Whitmire. Big hole across the 20. Touch outside to the 15, 10, 5. He may score. Touchdown. He's coming back out on the field. Hoquiam apparently has the football. So they'll get one more play. Probably some kind of a deep pass with only 1 second left. What the heck you got to lose? And now the official, there's mass confusion down on the field, folks. Well, they spotted the ball, started the clock, it moved 1 second, and now the half is over. Anyway, they sorted it out, I guess. That is the end of the first half. I didn't think there'd be another play. The score is 16-7 at halftime in favor of Kennewick. And we'll be back with some activities there at halftime. Right now, let's pause 60 seconds with the score. Kennewick 16, Hoquiam 7. 146, hopping deep from Steve 6 Bloomberg. Well, 24 minutes of football left to see if the Grizzlies can come back, if the Lions can hold on to their 9-point lead. Lovell and Bo standing at about the 10-yard line. As Bloomberg gets set to kick it off to start the second half. Now the referee's getting everybody set, and I think they're about ready to signal for the second half kickoff. I think they're waiting for the band to be played, what they're waiting for. Band's still wrapping up their show in the stands now, and now they're signal for the start of the second half. Wilmer is approaching the ball at the 40. Good deep kick ball. A rather Lovell takes it at the 10, fumbles it, picks it up at the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, and finally dragged down by the kicker, Bloomberg, at about the 40. Fine run back by Cal Lovell again, almost to the 40-yard line. 11:52 as we have this underway here in the second half as Kennewick takes the ball, first down at their 40. Scott Conley, of course, still the quarterback. Cortez, he caught one pass for 36 yards in the first half, picked up wide to the left. And now they have a slot left. I think that's Cal Lovell in the slot left. Conley, handoff third the middle of Bailey, and he's not running into about the 45 before he's brought down. Tim Bates, number 63. The 5'10 junior there to make the stop for Hoquiam. Third of 5 on the first play of the second half for Tracy Bailey and the Kennewick Lions. Conley does have Lovell lined up in the slot left. Cortez split wide left. Conley, handoff up the middle to Whitmire. A bad exchange again between Conley and Whitmire. Terry Melton, number 66 there to make the stop for Hoquiam. Also number 42, Mitchell. Both teams are coming back out on the field. Hoquiam apparently has the football. So they'll get one more play. Probably some kind of a deep pass with only 1 second left. What the heck you got?